children. And you know, I think it would be good because sometimes our children be sitting here looking so pitiful. And they need their own space. They were like, I don't feel like being no, and then you done snatch that game from them, and now they sitting over there, they're pouting and crying, you know. But we want to make sure that, because when we had Living Rock, we did have a children's church. Amen. We had a full-fledged children's church. Every first and third, all the children would line up, give me a high five, and go to their side of the building and have a ball. But we don't have that. That's the one thing we do miss is our fellowship hall from our old building. I do miss it. And that old building is not even a church anymore. It's something else. I had to turn it to something else. All right, let's go to the next slide. 3, 4. Equipment upgrades. Wonderful people. We need some new microphones. And we need a new soundboard. Now, some of this can be done yesterday through you guys giving. Let me tell you something. I want y'all to hear me and hear me well when I'm getting ready to say it. We have operated this church through your tithes and giving. We need other streams of income. It's been a blessing, but for what we desire to do, we need other streams of income. To be honest with you, if I had known that they was going to forgive that PPI loan, because we did the PPP, because some folk here in Peoria, I ain't mentioning no names, they was on the list. They wasn't a barber shop, they wasn't a beauty shop, they wasn't none of those things. And we had all of our ducks in a row. We could have easily to take care of our payroll. We could have easily. When the man said to me, "Well, it's being forgiven," I almost fainted. Because we could have used that opposed to going into our account like we have for so many things. Issue is, with the account, let me say this, and y'all look at me. What we have, you all are good tithers, good sowers, except when you're not here. When you're not here, you don't sow. You don't send it through Cash App. Y'all be just all on the party boat and forgot about your church. It wouldn't be so bad if you still paid your tithes. And sometimes you'll wait 2-3 weeks. It has to be consistent. So we don't have any lumps and bumps. Because during our summer months, our tithes go down because everybody vacationing. I'm asking the church to be consistent. Be consistent. So we don't have, now everything always is good. We make it. But we are lower than what we were when we started, because I didn't get the loan because they were saying we was going to have to pay it back. And I wish I had. Because we didn't want any debt. Now that these fools are about to call the name, that get up here and started all these businesses and got all kind of money. Big money. Did you hear me? Not no $10 either. They got some big money. So keep that stuff in mind. I want you all to be consistent. Now, these are our focus ministries of 2026. When I call your name, I want you to stand for those that are over a particular ministry. Women's ministry, which is Wings, Pastor Kim Taylor. Evangelism, Pastor Michael Winters. Children and youth, ages 5 to 17, Minister Reggie Manyweather. See, well, I got that name, boy, I got it down to a science. Prayer and intercession, Elder Gloria, Elder Susan. Impact team, Minister Ruthie. Ministry of Arts, Music, Dance, Choir, and Praise team, Pastor Trina. Okay. Am I missing anything or anybody? Yes. Oh, PMTs, Minister Sherry and Deacon Wallace. Anyone else? Am I missing? Deacon was so surprised to be nominated for the month. Boy, I thought he was going to fall out. And Barbara was just laughing. It was so funny. He was like, who, me? Next. Rehearsals. Praise team every second and fourth. Now, is that 6 o'clock? Is that right?
Vocals.
Oh, it's vocals. I want to start, I want you all to write this down before I go on with this. Starting immediately, I want to start midweek refreshing at 6:30, which will give more time to the choir, praise team, and thus forth. You guys have been wonderful coming on Wednesdays. Can you give yourselves a hand? Wonderful. I want us to have just as many as we do for midweek as we do for midweek as we do for Sunday. Choir first and third, dance first and third. Dance, Sister Deshano, stand. Girl, you had on them high heels today. I said, how is she walking? Oh, I bet you they are. You had them old platforms on. Did y'all see them shoes? I bet you didn't shout. That's why you were shouting. We are recruiting praise team, choir, dance, drum, and play. Most time, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. Drum is Minister Joseph. Where he at? Yeah, he be handling that drum. Well, y'all give it up for him. So Joseph Lowe, our assistant to the director is Minister Naomi. It's not Mara, it's Naomi. I just had to throw that in. Anyway, lovely and pleasant. Children Youth Ministry. Children and Youth Ministry meeting every first Friday. Quarterly report cards, spring lock-in, summer vacation Bible school, and summer Noah's Ark trip. I wouldn't mind going on that Noah's Ark trip myself. How many of y'all want to go to that? To see Noah's Ark? That would be something, wouldn't it? Well, you know, it costs. That means you got to, amen. Is it free, Brother Pastor? No, it's not free. Now we can do it, because I know you can. See, we do what we want to do when we want to do it. But we really do. All of a sudden you got that money just stashed away and it's ready when you want it to go. But I think they built the replica of Noah's Ark. And say that again? No. Is you freezing? I'm warm. You cold? What is it on?
70.
Oh, turn it up. Y'all cold?
Yeah.
Oh, turn that thing. You know what it is though? They was opening up that door. Because when we get to moving up in here, it be 100. And then y'all turn it down. And then so we got leak. Let me tell you something. We got heat like none other, and we got meat locker air conditioner. Because it can get so cold up in here, you ready to run up out of here. All right. Next slide. Pastor Michael Winters has evangelism, disciple classes, training, study, street participation. They meet every fourth Saturdays monthly, home visits. Now, we don't have, I stopped it where we don't have any meetings on Sunday.
Amen.
None. Because of the time we have service, I just would prefer that you guys, whenever you're going to meet, somewhere between Monday and Saturday. Keep that in mind. All right. Leaders, Elder Gloria Peterson and Elder Susan Pate for prayer intercessory. And I want to stop. Is it on here? Because we don't have the PCT team. We don't have that on here. Elder Susan, please stand. And my armor bearers, the PCT team, all those that work with the PCT team. That's the pastoral care team. All the PCT, y'all see these people? These are the people that assist little old me. They take all of them to take care of me. But the way it's done is pastor, I'm calling, I'm saying pastor. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I called you pastor, but I meant elder. So I'm coming. But Elder Susan is responsible for them to take care of shifts. They do it not all at once, but in shifts, and if someone can't be there. Now, I always said I wouldn't have any armor bearers, but I do. Would y'all give it up for my armor bearers, please? Now, y'all can sit down. Elder David is an armor bearer when he here. Because he be gone. And got the nerve to be leaving to Greece in a few weeks. But that's the school taking them all over the world. They taking them, and I don't blame her. I'll be at that school too. I'm trying favor. I told you always go in the route of favor. And so David is 24 and he is a full-time teacher at Bradley University. Yes.
Midweek refresher, you said starting at 6:30, because y'all know I work nights, and I gotta be at work at 8 to be in school, and I hate with missing.
I know you do.
Midweek, so we start at 6.
Start at 6:30.
Okay.
Yes. I changed it for the choir, but also so you can get here.
Okay.
You know, others, that means you just got to get here half an hour early. And so the way we set it up this year, every other week is master class, and every other week is men and women. And based off of our first time with the men and women, it was excellent. It was just wonderful, and the master classes have been great as well. I want everybody that can and will to please be here. Pastor Lady Kim, meeting quarterly, fellowship and connecting, RFC Facebook private page. I am annual conference.
Amen.
Healed Woman Revival, Women's Bible Study every other Wednesday.
Amen.
Impact Team, Minister Ruthie Little, inspire, motivate, pray, acknowledge, call, and thank you. So she'll be getting contacted with you if we don't see you in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna tell you, I do a roll call. We have over 120 members at this church. I know if you're here or not. I may not know your name real good, but have you talked to Sister So-and-so? Well, Brother So-and-so, I haven't seen him because our relationship is built on the fact that I feed. So I see you all every week and you see me. If you are going to be gone for 2 weeks, don't have us having to call the ambulance and the police to find out where you are. Just say so. We went out of town. That's just being accountable. If you have a death in the family, please, by all means, let us know. So we can have this year, make sure, Elder Betty, that we have this year, because some people have passed and we didn't have a resolution. We want to make sure we have a resolution at at these places. The roll is being called and restoration is not on the list. So we want to make sure that we have a resolution. Just let us know. And it'd be easy just to email it to you or whatever the case may be. So our church will be represented in acknowledgement of your loved one. Amen. Now that's something different that they do here, because Chicago don't do that. Your resolution your church will not be called off. I was shocked to see that, and I thought it was so honorable that churches do that. I had never heard of it. But Peoria, they do, and I think it's honorable and it's good. All right, let's go to the next slide. Our church does have a covering, and Remnant Global Network, Apostle Tim Jones is our covering. Amen. For those of you all that don't know him or remember him, he was here for the anniversary and wore us out. Just wore us out. Remnant is growing This year, August the 22nd, your pastor will be consecrated a bishop. And let me give y'all a secret. This stuff that I gotta buy, this bishop's ring and staff and hat, it cost. It is not cheap. None of it. I was like, oh my God, what they doing? I'm not Catholic. But it costs. So we may be raising some money so we can pay for all this stuff. They got layers. I said, I'm not going to be able to move. And I like to shout. But anyway, RGN Vision. Let's go to that. Divine Unity and Beacon of Light. Well, that's starting with the top. Let me start from the bottom. Global transformation, illuminating hearts, communities, and nations. Spiritual empowerment, leaders collaborating worldwide. A beacon of spiritual harmony as divine unity. Remnant Global Network envisions a world where spiritual leaders collaborate harmoniously under Apostle Dr. Timothy M. Jones Sr. guidance, promoting fellowship, leaning, and growth. Now, let me say a couple of things before I bring my wife with accounting information. Many of you guys do know that I was covering my godson, Apostle Jamar Cook. I am not. I'm not. I pulled out. All right? I am not their covering. All right? Just keep that in mind so you all won't be saying, well, isn't Pastor covering? No, I'm not covering. I'm going to leave that right there.
Yes, sir.
Amen. But do know I'm led by the Spirit of the Lord.
Come on now.
And God says, pull back. I do just that. And I just said, okay. I left it alone. Amen. All right. My wife is, before she comes, any questions? Any questions? You got all minds are clear. All minds are clear. Darling, come on. Would you give it up for Pastor Kim?
So before I go forth, there's a few things I wanted to just clarify. We do our baptisms at our home, in the backyard, in our pool, because of course, we don't have a baptism. So for those that are inquiring, we have a few that inquired to be baptized this year. We do just a couple of hour training before we do the actual baptism, and then you are actually baptized at our home. And we try to keep it minimum because it is our home. So we just the family and anyone who's close, we'll bring the whole church if we could, but we always ask if anybody's inquiring who wants to be water baptized, just let us know how many are in your party, and we'll be able to accommodate that. Amen?
Amen.
All right. And then so for all of the ministries, for all those that are interested in going beyond and wanting to serve, please contact each of the leaders so that you can be a part. Of course, the evangelism team could always use extra hands, and they want to be diligent in getting out this year. I know this winter has been really hard to try to get out anywhere. But we have been in contact with several people and doing home visits, so that behind the scenes we're still working and we're still ministering outside the four walls. And so the best we can do is visit hospitals. We've visited several people, we've visited several homes, and we've actually been asked to pray for anoint the homes. So there was a few already that asked, yes, we'll go into your home and we will anoint. We do baby dedications, so there hasn't been very many people who have dedicated their babies, but we do baby dedications. So we would just have to know when you want to do it, and we will schedule that, typically most on the first day, so that we can make sure your baby is honored. Amen? All right, so we want to get to The next slide, if you would. So this is for our accounting purposes. So most churches will give out your year-end donations. We don't. You will have to go on that QR code, sign up, and get into your account, and it will automatically give you your yearly donations, and it will print out what you need. So it has the church's logo, it has the church's information on it, and everything that you have donated from January to February. So once you get in there, you should be able to set up your account. So definitely, if you haven't set it up, I have to give you access. So if you're doing it today, you're not gonna get access until I go into the system and just approve your access. So what we'll do is definitely make sure you have access. And so it will have, it keeps track of everything. And so what I would like for you to do is go in there, enter your address, your physical address, your birthdays, because that's where I pull off all of the birthdays. And wedding anniversaries, I think I can't put that in the system. I'm trying to get them to do that, but definitely if you do donate by text, it's the same system, and so it automatically puts it into your account that you donated by text, which is also the ACH payments directly coming from your checking account. So those who want to donate monthly and say, I don't want to even be bothered because I keep forgetting, it will set up an automatic monthly deductible. So if you know what your tithes are going to be every month or every 2 weeks, you can set it up in that accounting system so that it automatically just comes out of your checking account and you don't have to worry about it. So that's for recurring donations. And then again, your yearly tax records. So if the QR code doesn't work, the website is at the bottom. So if you don't mind entering that in the bottom, I'd rather get that website and enter it into your Safari or into your computer, you'll be able to access your donations. Anybody have questions? Comments?
I want you to reiterate that you only can get tax.
Oh, right. So you can get a tax write-off for 250 or more. So if you've donated at least 250 or more, you are able to get a tax write-off with your donations. So you can see that in your account if you go January 1, 2025 through to December 31st, 2025. It'll give you the total at the end. Anybody else? All right, next screen. So we also have our electronic bulletin. So I don't know, most churches used to give out hand bulletins. So what we do is here at Restoration, you're able to pull it up on your phone. We update it every Saturday before Sunday. And the blessing about it is because we got all of our monthly announcements in there. We have all of our links to the YouTube where Pastor preached from last week. We have all of our also links so you are able to even give online giving from there as well. So it's kind of like a second access to our website. Not a lot of people do website access anymore. So the purpose of the electronic bulletin is also so that you can submit prayer requests when you're not home or when you're in a dilemma and you can't reach anybody. You're able to even go on there and do your prayer requests because we give that list to our impact team or our prayer team so that they are able to lift you up in prayer, and it's all confidential. So any information you send, I'm the receiver, the recipient of everything that you send. So I'm the only one that goes into the account. I access everything. I go weekly and I try to make sure everybody is addressed and that you are, whatever you're submitting, that I'm able to address it. As well as with our text messaging. So if you notice, Restoration Line, we have a full ministry texting where it's through, the phone number, what's the phone number? It's in the electronic bulletin. I don't know by heart, sorry guys. But if you go to the electronic bulletin, oh, I got one right here, so. And if you click on it now, it takes you into there it is. Okay. So if you see it, it comes up and you can see what went on today in service. It gives you the actual protocols of what opening prayer, the communion, praise and worship songs, our purpose is in there, tithes and offering, and how pastor, the preaching. And it also will give you information to our Connect card. So anyone who is part of, or rather has a visitor, we haven't been diligent on asking everyone to fill out the information, but we definitely will start using that more continually and diligently. Online giving as well, if you click on it, there's the link for the Cash App, there's the link for the text to give, there's the information for Zelle, and then it also explains what tithes and offerings are, and for those that are not used to it. We have all of our birthday celebrations and anniversaries in there as well. And then it also gives us last week's message on the YouTube, which is actually on there, and you can click the link and it automatically takes you there, which is really cool. So you don't have to be searching for it. Sometimes you can search for it and there's like 15 or 20 restoration churches. All of the February announcements are in there. It has our vision casting, it has our youth night, it has our midweek refreshing, and it has all of that is going on in the ministry for the month, that current month. And then again, like I said, the prayer requests. If you click it, ask for your name, your email, your phone number, and what prayer request. And if you decide you want it confidential, we do not send it to the prayer team, but Pastor and I will pray over it. And if you decide I'd like to be contacted, then we submit your information to the prayer team. Has anyone been using our program, our electronic bulletin? So the best thing about it is you can, if you save it in your phone, you see it right in before you come to church, and you'll be able to see what's going on in the ministry. Amen? Amen. Anybody have questions or comments about that? We are in an electronic world, and everything we do is electronic. It saves on printing, it saves on copying, it saves on all kinds of, because now toners are expensive, especially with the tariffs. Everything is so expensive now that our copier is now going out, and we've actually asked for estimates, and the cheapest one is $15,000. And just black and white. If we want color, it goes up a little more. And so if we want quality, because we have a printer, we have a color printer that is for our computers, and you know, you can print some things, but it's so slow. It's very slow. But we want an actual copier. So if anybody hears of any copiers that are, you know, maybe refurbished, or in the area, Peoria seems to not be very resourceful when it comes to those things. So we have to probably outsource it. I don't know if anybody has any connections or any way of, you know, getting us another printer that would work and be a little more effective. That would be great. Because we did call the people that used to service our printers, and we got the notification, this number is no longer in service. So I tried another place, and they were like, oh, that's so old, they don't make the parts anymore. So our printer needs a little adjusting, and so we want to make sure we have that available, because I know our youth ministry uses the copiers. We know our prayer team uses the copiers. Our evangelism team uses the copier. So we try our best to, you know, accommodate with the printer. We have a printer, but it's just for our computers. Amen? Amen. All right, next slide. All right, so we're excited because YouTube channel, we have 270 subscribers. Yeah, and I'm glad it's a clap because last year we only went up by 50. So we want to make sure we have more subscribers. The reason we want the subscribers is because the more people will revisit Pastor's message. So if you guys are not subscribers, click the link and please become a subscriber and also start sharing, because what's happening now is on Facebook, we go Facebook Live on every Sunday. We go Facebook Live and it simultaneously comes on YouTube as well. The difference is now YouTube has started where they are deleting all of our lives within the last 3 months. Facebook is deleting all of our lives within the last 3 months. So it's no longer going to be displayed on Facebook. And so if you try to access it on Facebook, you will not see Pastor's message. You'll have to go to YouTube. So what I want everybody to do is please subscribe to our YouTube and share from the YouTube instead of the Facebook. Because when you share it, we know you're sharing it. We're grateful. A lot of you have been sharing, and I've seen that, and we are grateful and thankful you're sharing the Facebook. But I prefer you share the YouTube instead. And that way, it stays on the Facebook page. And I know everybody's a Facebooker, but we want to make sure that YouTube, we have the access so that we can actually get more opportunity as a non-for-profit. We get incentives for using YouTube. So there's a lot of things tied to it. I'm still trying to figure that out. But the great thing is you can go on YouTube and it takes you all the way to when we were at Living Rock. Amen. So you can see a lot of things that were in the videos, as well as our new membership video. We kept it private, so anybody who's done our new membership video, you can only access it by the link. So if anybody wants to revisit the new membership video, you would just have to ask for it. But it's, it's unlisted. But if you go to our YouTube now, you'll see the New Year's service, all the services that you missed, and people talked about the messages. You can just revisit it, and that's the blessing. The other thing is we only record the message right now, and then we shut the message off immediately when Pastor starts ministering privately or giving a prophecy, word of prophecy to everyone. For us personally, we like to keep that private, is why we shut it off at that point. Amen. Only because if you've noticed, there are people who have shared and mimicked and just kind of mocked people who are laying hands, and they clip parts that they want to clip and they'll share it as something evil. We don't want that to happen with Restoration Life. We want everything that has been given to you to remain private. Now, if you decide, I want to know what he spoke to me because I was crying so much. I don't remember what he said. To have someone record it from your own phone and say, can you record, however, I know sometimes it's immediate and you can't remember, and you're just, caught up in the moment. But if you could remember, grab your phone. We're not going to tell you don't grab your phone. We know we are in an electronic age. The only thing we ask is you do not record anybody else's prophecy, because it's theirs for them to keep. So we're trying to maintain confidentiality and privacy, and that you'll be able to receive it and be able to access all that you want from your own perspective, if that makes sense. Amen? Amen. Does anybody have any questions from our electronics and thing going on in our ministry? So we also have our TV out there. We put that out like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and it shows all of the announcements on the screen as well. So if you missed it during service, if you missed it even on your phone, going to the QR code for the bulletin, we have them on the TV screen on purpose, as well as the QR code for the bulletin. So if you missed and you want to grab it, you can do that outside on the TV screen. On purpose, we do that as well because, again, some people come in after we've announced and they missed it, so they'll be able to see it on the screen. And then, like I said, even after service, you'll be able to go back out there and see what is going on here at Restoration Life Church. So again, we do the text messaging. We have the text messaging that we send to everybody, and I'm going to pull that number out for you so that you guys can have it in your phone book. If you haven't locked it in yet, it's 833-273-6318. And I should have put that on the screen, but 833-273-6318.
Who is not receiving text messages from the church? Because we send it out every week. You not, Brother Sebastian? Okay. We want to make sure that everyone that is a partner, member of this church is able to receive, because a lot of information comes through those texts. And I think it's important because if there is an emergency, we're gonna send it out through a text. We've only shut the church down for winter or a storm maybe 2-3 times in the last 11 years that it was on a Sunday. But if it's an emergency, we want to be able to contact you through a text. So please let Pastor Kim know.
Yeah, just meet with me after service and I'll make sure I have the correct phone number. Because it's probably, I know sometimes your phone number, like a few people had their phone stolen and we didn't update, or you just lost your phone and the number got changed, or whatever, for whatever reason your phone number changed. That's why I said I wanted us to go through the accounting system, that I can pull up your current phone number from there as well. Okay, anybody else? All right, lastly, we just want to do a plugger for pastors. Pastors, information that he has a CD of music out, for some of you that do not know. Look it up, it's called Prevail. And if you look up James Henry Prevail, you'll find the CD on any platform. There's also 2 videos on YouTube. And then we have all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever platform you use, it's on there. I guarantee you it's on there. It doesn't matter which one it is. And if you don't use any of the audio, just go to YouTube. You'll be able to hear the entire CD on YouTube for free. So we want to just make sure you guys are being blessed. He wrote every song. It was released in August, right, of last year? August of last year. And it's beautiful because we've received already comments of people who never ever pastor, and they said, like, we love the fact that each song is scriptural. And because of the fact that the music was, he wrote these songs from years before, and even Prevail was currently because of COVID. And his 2 books. And so for those that, he has a devotional, and you too can be free books anywhere. You can go to Amazon, Barnes and Noble, as well as some of the other bookstores online, correct? Google Books and ZulonPress.com. Do you have a question?
Does he have any actual CDs? I think I asked you that before.
You did, and I had hesitated because so many people don't, but I am going to print at least 50. Because some people still have the CDs for their.
I do.
And,
So do.
So if you would allow me, also for those of you guys who don't have the book, let me see your hand, particularly Seasons. You don't have Seasons book. I'm gonna have some more delivered, because it's been a couple of years, I think, since we have. So I will have that within a month or so, and be in the front for purchase. In the front for purchase.
The blessing is too, I purchased Seasons on Kindle. So if you have a Kindle, you can purchase Seasons on Kindle, which is really cool. It's the electronic book reading for some of you that do not know what Kindle is. So you're able to get it electronically as well. Amen.
And the Barnes and Noble book is online only. Online only.
It's not in the actual Barnes and Noble store. You would have to only purchase it online, correct?
Bishop?
So that was another concern we had, the one, because that, was brought to my attention before. One of the reasons why I was rather against it, because most times when people go to Chicago, they want their freedom to be able to go wherever they want to go. And so what we can do is to make sure,
We can do a van,
we can do a van.
a van. We'll do like a smaller instead of the big bus.
Yeah, it's more cost effective to do a van, and we will need to know, to go for Chicago. Now, we are asking the entire church to go, to plan for that, see, 3-day?
3-day conference.
Conference, the last day of the conference is the actual consecration, which is a Saturday. We are asking everyone to prepare for that, but not a bus. I would prefer a van. And I think we can fill the van, but most people, they want to go and have their freedom to go eat and shop and do whatever they're gonna do.
And it's gonna be August, it's gonna be nice and hot. Everybody will wanna, after the consecration, we wanna go and enjoy the night.
After the consecration, now the consecration will not be at his church. They're having that actually at a hotel. It's gonna be a long-term hotel, not at the church. The conference will be at the church.
That's it. Anybody else have questions?
Anybody?
We're waiting on the third book.
No, actually, I'm working on something and also, yes, sir.
First book I got was, we even did a Bible study on season.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
It was awesome.
We did a Bible study
We did.
for a couple of months on season. That was phenomenal. It was great.
I would also mention, ask you guys for the main team, we need socks, gloves. If you get coats, it's fine, but I've been passing out gloves to people, and I see them walking the streets, homeless people walking the streets, I give them gloves, some our gloves now. But if you guys got socks, gloves, you can bring them Wednesday and Sunday. I know some people might drop them on in the front. If you just decide to drop them out in front, put them in a box, take them up to us so they push them closer to the door. Yeah, I need socks and gloves. If you got jackets, women, men's jackets, they'll be fine too. But the main thing I want, I see a lot of homeless people walking around, they don't have no gloves. And I know their feet be cold too, so socks and gloves is number one thing that we do need for a team.
So let's just say, when you at the grocery store or at Walmart or anywhere, just pick one up.
Yeah, pick them up.
Just pick up
Yeah.
and a bikini cap. Amen. The last thing I forgot to mention was, for our Facebook, we have 1,842 followers. So that's a blessing. And they said we got some from Nigeria, from Ghana, and from a few other countries. 60% is Peoria, 25% is Chicago, and then the others are from other cities and areas. So just so you know, we are reaching those outside of Peoria as well.
Can you all put your hands together for my wife? She works diligently to put all of this together in a professional presentation, and I'm gonna tell you, this cost. I think we're blessed and favored to have a woman of God, my wife, that does this. Because this will cost us a lot of money. So when it comes time to bless her, we're gonna bless her real good. Amen. Gonna bless her real good. Now, I'm not the only author here. David Williams Jr. is also an author. Just released the book. He just released the book. And the name of the book is Feminism in Modern, what is it?
It's Effects on Modern America.
Its effects on modern America. It is a book to read. It is some. He already requested that the ladies will read it. He have a discussion with y'all.
Okay.
Now, I don't want y'all to kill him. I still want him to be coming to church after y'all read the book. we'll set up a date. And, it's something, it gets into narcissism, what's going on with men in today's society, what's going on with women and how the movement turned into something else. And, it's deep. So, and he's quite a writer, I have to say that. So, when we get the book, and then I told David I wanted him to read it, and then they have a discussion at Starbucks. But I'm looking forward to all of y'all that have these skills to write. Let us know. Also, all the pastors are writing a chapter right now for RGN that's going to be for an RGN book.
Okay.
Each one of us are writing a chapter. And so keep that. We'll tell you the title and stuff later. All minds clear.